All right, fine. So the whole idea about the business model canvas is for startups. So business model canvas is to fine-tune your business idea so that it will give you insights for you to be able to launch your business and start the process of validating your business idea and your customer. Is that understood? Guys, is that understood?
Yes.
Yeah. So the whole essence of having a business model canvas for most startup company, what you do is that you print it out big, hang it somewhere for you to be seen. You are going to continuously be changing a lot of things you're doing within a business model canvas. Because of as a startup and small business, you can basically change it as often as you can. I think we did an adjustment. So I run a firm called the Startup Place, and we did some adjustments to our business model canvas this year. Like this year, like this, we did some adjustments, and we just decided to focus on three things, and we want to look at scaling. So once you develop this business model canvas, you're supposed to start testing the market. If you have already started business, it will help you refine tune your business idea so that you will start retesting the market back and trying to see whether your assumptions are true. Because most times when you're starting a business or you're trying to run a business, the assumptions you have in a business are not necessarily true. When you hit the road, you then discover that your assumptions is true or not. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
fine.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you one assumption we had. So last year we tried it. One of the assumptions we had was that we were going to get startups, all right, tech startup. For those normally startups in Nigeria, we're going to send mails to people abroad, VCs, they call them venture capitalists, send mails to VCs abroad, get them to buy in, get them to invest in startups in Nigeria. Then we then charge, we charge the VC and we charge the startups uh, commission fee. And today I just had a meeting with somebody and she told me that VCs, they don't have money and VCs, they don't do that. So my assumptions, we tried it last time, it didn't work. So you see, my assumptions were not true. So the best thing if you want to do that type of stuff is that VCs will invest through us. So if we're looking for startups for this to invest, it is we, the startup place, investing in startups, not another VC. We are basically managing those VCs funds on behalf of them. Do you understand that? Do you guys understand?
Not really. I
Yes.
didn't get that
Oh,
Yes.
just
explanation.
sleep myself. So, okay, this is the assumption. An assumption is this. Fumi, so Fumi, what do you do?
I'm a life coach.
Okay, so Fumi, an assumption for a life coach can be uh, everybody is going to book an online section with you. That can be an assumption. It's actually an assumption. But when you start your life coaching stuff, I'm just saying, so you then discover that all your people, they wanted to meet you too physically. So it does to say that your assumption of having online sections is an assumption. It's not a true assumption. But you wouldn't know if you don't take steps and start the business. Do you understand?
Yes, I get that.
Good. So for a business, I will give you guys some videos to watch so that it will explain this thing further to you. For a business, a startup is called a temporary endeavor that is seeking to validate a business model that is predictable. Sorry, my soldiers have arrived. Yeah, thank you. All right, that's looking for a business model that is predictable and repeatable. So any any business that is looking for a business model that is predictable and repeatable is thing called a startup. So once you get a business model that is predictable and repeatable, you're not called a company. Let's leave that. So let's focus on our business model canvas. So the stuff about this business model canvas right now is that we need to come up with this, then everybody start testing the markets. That means if you have not started, if you have started, it will help you refine tune your ideas for you to retest your market back. Is that understood?
Yes.
So Please, I'll need you to take notes. So as I talk, you do a bit of what they call practical. So we're just going to make it practical. So like this is a 1 hour class. So I just want it to be very practical. So it has 9 areas. So I'm just going to briefly explain the 9 areas. Then we'll start taking it one after the other. Then we can be using our individual business as sample. Then by 7 o'clock, we're done. So it has 9 key areas. So the first area, I think you can see my mouse cursor. It's called value proposition. So value proposition basically talks about what are your products and services and what kind of solution does it bring to the marketplace. That is called your value proposition. The list of your products and services and what unique solution does it bring to the marketplace. Then the second part is called customer segment. So your customer segment is referring to customers, your target market. Who are the specific people within your target market that you are dealing with? So there you are either dealing with what they call a B2B or you are dealing with a B2C. A B2B called business to business, means you deal with organizations. B2C talks is called business to consumer. It means you deal with people. Then there's another one called B2G. Another one called B2G. So B2G is called business to government. So people that deal with government, right? The governments that are their customers are called B2G. So, but most times it's either a B2B or a B2C. Is that understood?
Yes.
This one I'm
Yes,
only
sir.
getting one yes, like this. If it is understood, please.
Yes,
Can
sir.
you take that one again, please?
Huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Over it again. The
Hello,
B2B,
sir.
B2C, and B2B.
okay, B2B. I'm just further explaining what is target customer segments. So when it comes to customer segments, there are 3 kind of customer segments. You're either dealing with individuals. So you bake cake for people, you sell puff to people, you sell clothes to people, you sell clothes to children like Funke. You are called a B2C business. It's called business to consumers. Then there is called B2B. B2B means you provide services for businesses or you provide solutions for businesses. The startup place, the company I run with my dad, we are a B2B because we don't work with individuals, we work with businesses. So please, if you are not, then the last one is called B2G. So B2B talks about you're a business, but you service the government. So government is part of the people you're servicing. So it's called B2G. Is that understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So customer relationship. Customer relationship talks about how do you manage relationship with your customers. So how do you intend to constantly connect with your customers and manage that relationship with them? Then channels. Channels talks about how do you deliver this value to your customer. So take for example, someone like is it Fumi that says she's a life coach? Our channels would be consultation, seminars, webinars, what else? Ebook, therapy sections. That's how she delivers value to them. If you are a construction person, you do project management. If you are a chef, you cook for people. What you basically do is cooking and delivery of food. That is how you deliver value to them. Is that understood?
Yes.
Okay. This one that is only 1 year. Jesus, help me with this guy.
Yes.
Okay, thank
Sorry,
you.
are we on channels now?
Yeah, we're in the channels. So we're now, wait, calm down, calm down. I will explain it back. We can be doing practical. I'm just giving us a rundown. Next is key activities. So key activities talked about what are the key core business activities that you're supposed to do. Example of core business activity. Take for example, you are a cake person, you bake cake. Your core business activity is marketing, procurement, baking, delivery, customer service, admin. That sums out the exact core business activities that you do. If you're a service-based person like me, you're a consultant, Your core business activities: marketing, design thinking, project management, customer management, and admin. Admin covers HR, covers financial management, covers facility management. All of them is within admin. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Next is,
Yes, sir.
okay, fine, thank you. Next is key resources. Key resources talks about what key things you need to start your business or operate your business. Does this, please, if you're not speaking, mute yourself. Please, if you're not speaking, just mute yourself. So it does talk about what are key things, the key specific things that you need to get started as a business person. If you're a service-based person and you are like a digital marketer, you just need your internet, you need a laptop, you need a phone. That's all. Maybe you just need some softwares. That's all. If you're a baker, you need a mixer, you need an oven. You just state all of those things you need. Then key partners. Key partners talk about people outside the organization that you need to carry out your business operation. Let's continue. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
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 Commit yourself back. So like I was saying, key partners talk about people outside the organization that you partner with to carry out your business activities. So all those trade union, government institution, financial institutions like bank, they talk about your key, those are your key partners. Those are people you partner with. Then underneath it, we talk about two places. One is cost structure, another one talks about revenue streams. So the cost structure talks about what are the specific things you spend money on. So you spend money doing marketing. If you have a website platform, you need to spend money to manage the platform. You spend money to pay people when your business grows and you have staff. You can spend money on returning loan you have taken back. You can spend money on servicing a asset finance, like asset or equipment financing, or any of the money you're spending to run your business, facility management, rents. Those are money you basically get to spend. Is that understood, guys?
Sorry, sir, I did not get that.
Cost structure talks about what are the things you spend money on to run your business. So I'm giving you an example. So what do we normally spend money on to run business? Marketing, spend money to do marketing. You spend money to for rents, right? You spend money for facility management. So if you have a facility that you use, you pay lawma, you will pay light bill, you pay different bill. Those are called facility costs. You will spend money on people, salary, major money spending parts. If you have a loan you are servicing, you're going to spend money on it. If you have an equipment that you buy, you're supposed to be keeping, when we talk about that when we're doing financial projection later on in the course, we are supposed to be keeping money aside to service, to ensure that once that's the time of, I've forgotten that, is it redundant? It's not redundant. There's a depreciation cost, yeah. So you're supposed to put in money so that once that your equipment, so you buy a mixer as a cake person, and your mixer is 50K. So it's expected that if you say the mixer is supposed to last for 1 year, worst case scenario, say 2 years, you are supposed to be keeping money monthly so that once that mixer ends, stop at 2 years, you should be able to get that. So that is a cost. Is that understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. We'll take it up to make it practical. Then finally, revenue streams. So revenue streams talks about how do you make money as a business? Do you direct sell to people? Do people have to pay you retainership? Do people have to do subscription? Do people have to, do you have to partner with someone? So you do a form of partnership. So you refer somebody, maybe referral fee, partnership fee, how you make money as a business person. Then if you look at the whole second business model canvas, this social and environmental costs, social and environmental benefits. Social and environmental cost talks about what are basically the external costs to your business that you incur as a person. So if you need to do some social corporate responsibility, like you want to help people around you to do one or two stuff, like you want to provide a pipe-borne water somewhere, or you want to provide free street lights for the people around your neighborhoods, that can be a social and environmental cost. Social and environmental benefits just talks about what are the benefits that your business will provide for you that is not directly impacted on the business, like a financial form of benefit. So maybe what you are doing, you are providing some form of aid to people outside and is boosting your quote unquote, your corporate social responsibility. But let's leave all of this. Let's focus on this first one. Do you guys understand, so that we can start it all over again and start doing it as practical? Any question before we start the practical part? Is there any question?
I think I got 8, not 9. I don't think you have spoken on customer segment.
I did, though. You know, Conquest. I spoke about customer segments. So customer segment talks about the customer, your target market, who you are targeting, specific people that your business is meant for. I spoke about that. I think you were not, came a bit late. So that people guys have a question.
Sorry.
Mary J.
How about, sir? Okay. How about key partners?
Key partners. So key partners talk about people that is outside the organization, agencies or people that are outside the organization that you need to partner with for you to be able to carry out your business. Government agency is one. You need to partner with government agencies. So either for compliance, for registration, trade unions is one. That's some kind of business you do, you need to have a form of contact with trade unions. So if you are doing oil and gas, there's no way you are not going to be registered with NOPENG or PPPRA. Do you understand? You need banks. Bankers or financial institutions are external to your organization, but they are a form of a partner, because if you want to do your transaction, you do it through the bank. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Insurance company can be another one. So if you have assets that you need to insure, you will need to partner with an insurance company. So that is another place for the whole partnership stuff. Do you understand?
Yes, thank you.
All right. Any questions, so that before we can start making it practical?
Sir, on value propositions and channels. Value propositions.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I didn't get
explain
that,
it
but
again.
yes, please. The network was very bad,
no problem. Value proposition talks about two things. Number one, it's a list of your products and services, and it talks about uniquely what solution does your product and service bring. So we would I'll be using my business because I'm a service-based business, for example, and I'm also going to be using somebody else's business also too. That is a product-based business. So we can be using both, so that we'll be explaining it and you guys are doing. Channels talks about how you deliver your value to your target market. So let's start. Can we do practical? Which person has a product-based business here that wants us to use? Hello.
I run a pastry and cake business, so we can use that.
Who is the pastry and cake business person?
Deborah.
All right, Deborah, you will need to on your video. So who runs a service-based business? We can also use your own, so I don't talk too much about my own business. Let's focus on you. Who wants to go service-based business? Your business provides services. Hello, Deborah, can you on your video? Then who wants to go service-based business? Service-based business.
There's no one.
You can use mine now. The life coaching is a service-based business.
Sorry, I'm trying to put on my video.
All right, fine. So for me, you too, put on your video, but what's the name of this stuff? Your audio would need to be on. Please, the other people should be muted except you want to talk. And please be in a quiet place. So let's get to start. So let's start with Debbie. Debbie, let's start with your value proposition. What do? You say you do cakes and pastries, right?
Yes.
Okay, cakes and pastries. So cake and pastry. So on the top of this part, you will write,
Okay.
we provide, we're
Okay.
into cake and pastries. So cake making, pastries, you could put that. Then you can then put it underneath there and just say our, then you can then write our business. What is the name of your business?
The Purple Pantry.
Okay, yeah, the Purple Pantry. So the Purple Pantry provides, so this is when you basically do research. You just need to ask yourself, what are the unique solutions that people that look for cake and pastries go for? So you can say our business provides healthy, healthy, yummy, and quality cakes and pastries for people's events and birthdays. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Good. So he's the life coach person. Fumi Ibitoye, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, fine. So what life coach do you coach?
Relationship, finances, and career.
Wow. Like Boboye, all of them put together. All right, fine. So we need to focus on one. We can't do everything. Okay, but let us do it. So you can just say it, provide life coaching services such as relationship coaching, financial coaching, career coaching. And you can then say, what is the name of your band? Femi Ibitoye, right?
Of my what?
Your brand, the name of your brand.
The 360 Life Coach.
Okay, so you can then say the 360 Life Coach helps individual lives their best life or provides individual with help individual design, deploy, and develop unique patterns that they need to succeed in their finance, career, and relationship. Is that understood?
Yes, please.
Good. So a list of your products and services, and you then say uniquely what it does. All right. Does anybody need help with this before we jump to the next one? Hello? Do you know what? Please.
Yeah, very well, Mark. Understandable.
Everybody turn on your video. You people are a bit distracted. Everybody turn on your video. Turn on your video. Aya, we have 1 minute to all turn on our video. Turn on your video. Quick. Turn on your video.
So I have an issue with my, with my camera. You won't be able to see me.
Don't worry, turn it on. And even if it is dark screen, we'll say, let's see dark screen. But everybody turn on your video, please. Okay, thank you. So that I will know that I'm not looking at Nigeria. So everywhere is just dark. Everywhere is just dark. We don't see people dark. Jeremiah, it's just your teeth alone we are seeing. That's how we know that a human being is existing there. All right, no problem. Okay. All right, good evening, everyone. So good to see your lovely faces. So let's start. Does anybody have a question so far from the last one I shared so that I can retouch on it? So everybody gets your value proposition done. So then next, customer segments. Okay. So when you do your value proposition, the next thing you need to do is like do your customer segment. And please note, these are all assumptions because as you hit the streets, as you start executing your business, you then discover that what I thought may not be necessarily what it is. Do you understand that? Do you guys get that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So when we started, we normally deal with us one-man business. I don't like dealing with one-man business person again, except the person wants to start. If somebody wants us to have growth advice for them, if you don't have staff, it's doing me somewhere in my body because there are some things we want to deploy. We can't work well with you. So there's a business clinic I'm doing 1st of May, 2000 and this year. I wanted to say 2000 and something. So I'm doing it 1st of May, next week, Monday. People coming for the business clinic, I've seen them. Somebody applied, 2 people applied. I told them no. They say, why? I say, you have not grown up to the point where we can be able to invite you for the business clinic, because you need to be specific as regards to your customer, so that frustration for startup happens when you're trying to sell to people that is not your target market. So this customer segment helps us answer that question. So let's start with Deborah. Your customer segment will be who? Tell us your customer segment. Number one, Deborah, you are dealing with B2C. Fumi is dealing with B2C because she's a life coach. You don't do life coaching for organization. You do it for businesses, for people. So, Debbie.
I think I'm dealing with B2C, yes.
Yes. So just
customer,
briefly,
consumer.
Just briefly summarize an example of people that you'll be dealing with.
For example, I deal mostly with like mothers that are doing birthday cakes for their children, brides that want to do a cake for their wedding, maybe people that just want pastries to have in the fridge or freezer that they can always eat.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So for you, you deal more with mothers and brides. So if you want to do mothers, how do you explain it more details? So you are dealing with mothers that live in Lagos within the age of, say, 27 to 50.
To 35.
35 to 50, earning between 150 to 300,000 per month.
Yes.
Do you understand? Okay. I think this is very specific. For the bride, you can say bride getting married with average budget for cake of 50 to 150,000. I'm just saying. So anybody that doesn't fall within that area is not for you. Like Fumi. So Fumi is your target market.
So my target markets are professionals who are in their prime, that's within age 21 to 40, who are trying to either start a family or at the early stages of running a family, and are, trying to balance that's work, family, finances, all those obligations at that early stage of life.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's fine. That's fine. You got it correctly. So you see, we have a value proposition that matches with our customer segment. But when we hit the street and we start, we then discover that most times what you said it is and what it actually is not it. Meaning that who your target market is on paper may not be who your target market will be on reality, but you need to hit the street before you discover that. So the next part we need to look at. So everybody get yours done. Everybody start writing, get yours done, get yours done, get yours done. So the next part we're going to look at right now is, sorry, my soldiers are at home. Okay, so the next part we're going to look at right now is the customer relationship. So the customer relationship part talks about how do you manage, sorry, excuse me. All right, so pardon me, how do you manage customers, right? Customer relationship. So Debbie, let's start with you. How do you intend to keep a constant flow of relationship with your customer, manage them and keep them in the loop? So how do you do that?
Okay, sometimes after like an order, someone comes to me, places an order or something, and that has been delivered, I try to keep in touch or get feedback. First of all, how was it? Did you like it? What do you think can be improved on? And then aside from that, I make sure that I try to keep in touch. Sometimes it could just be
so the keeping in touch. How do you keep in touch?
Sometimes it could just be I see their status and just reply and use that as an opening to just greet them, and then also send posters. Like if I have a discount, I let them know, especially people that have.
Yeah, fine. Now you're talking. So you can put premium offers or premium offers to existing customer. It's a means of customer relationship, right? Managing them. Then it can also be if you have premium customers, you can have what they call dedicated customer assistants. So if you look at some certain brands, they have dedicated people that are dedicated to specific customers. Do you understand that?
Yeah, so like they have people that deal with their special customers or like their repeat customers.
You can even have to also do with educative posts on your social media handles also too. Is a way of customer engagement on customer relationship. I think that also flows to Fumbi to Fumi Abitoye. Sorry, I almost called you Fumbi. Premium content that you're basically doing. Email list is a good way of basically doing that. Just how you intend to manage that your customer. If you are going to do physical visits, celebrating them on the special occasion, a lot of those things just basically gets to write it.
Okay, I think another thing I used to do is I give, when someone places an order, after the order has been pushed through, I give them a 10% discount on their next order.
So discount is another good way also too. But the thing is that if you are doing discount as a form of customer relationship, you will need to have calculated it and factor it into your cost of production so that you don't.
Yeah, it's also capped. I give a capped discount. So although it's like a 10%, it's capped at a specific price. So that even if you're buying something of a big amount of money, it will not pass the specific amount.
All right.
For example, if I say 10% discount and cap it at 2,000 naira, that means if you're ordering something of 50,000, it's still going to be 2,000 naira that you get as discounts, as opposed to 5,000 naira.
Okay, that's fine. 1 minute, guys. All right, we're back. So anybody have any issue with their own customer relationship before we jump to the next one? Hello? Anybody with issue with this? Hello?
No.
No. Okay.
Hi.
Ashade Otuwa
Bamiwo.
Okay.
Yes. Currently, I'm doing, I think, B2G.
You are doing what?
I've been B2G.
Oh, you deal with the government?
Yes, I have some government, I retired from government, so I'm still dealing with government. I have some government agencies I'm training. And I don't know, customer relationship, I think after I give them trainings on laboratory analysis. And I'm trying to see how I can bring customer relationship, except that I deliver as promised.
Okay, fine. So when it comes to the government stuff,
yeah.
All right, I've not dealt with the government very well, so I really don't really have that much experience. But with my little interaction with people that have dealt with the government, if you're trying to do something for the government, it's very bureaucratic. It's not that I've not done stuff for the government, I have, but it's always bureaucratic. The bureaucracy is very long. Number two, there must always be something in for them, and you need to factor that in. And if you really need to do something for the government, you need to have an insider. It's a special type of business.
Yes, all the ones I've been doing, I've had insider.
Yeah, so basically you need to have insider. Any new idea, any new stuff you want to push, there must be somebody inside that must be pushing it for you.
Okay.
So, but we can make the discussion between me and you private later on. But let me concentrate and finish on class. So,
can we say
okay.
Yeah.
Can we say following their processes and regulations? Because I think that's one thing that is paramount with the government.
Yeah, of course. Yes, following the processes and regulation, very important. But like I said, it's a different ball game. It's a bit different from when you're dealing with the corporate individuals or you're dealing with customers. Especially if you're dealing with the government in Nigeria. it's a unique place. So we will do that discussion on the sidebar. So, but does anybody have any question else before we jump to channels?
I think someone dropped a question in the comment section.
Okay, you dropped. Yes, it's okay. There's a question in the comment. What about service provider like hairdressing? So if you are doing service provider like hairdressing, it's the same thing. What area are you having challenge with? Is it with the sorry guys, 1 minute. So basically, when it comes to hairdressing, what area? So I will need you to really rephrase your question very well. What area of hairdressing are you having challenge? Is it customer segment, customer relationship, or value proposition? So channels. So Deborah, let's start with you. Your channels would be what? How do you deliver value to your target market? So how do you basically deliver value to your target market?
How do I deliver value, or how do I market?
No, how do you deliver value? How does value leave you to your target market? It's through your products now. Baked cake.
Yes. Yes, through the product.
So it's through baked cake. Then you can put after sales service. It's a form of value delivery. So for some people, I know when they bake cake for wedding, they are the ones that will explain to the wedding people why they use stuff cake, and of course do that JSUS for them to cut cake. Jesus' name has suffered every Saturday. So basically that is it. For me, how do you deliver value? How do you deliver value for me? Yes, it's straightforward.
That is through coaching sessions.
Coaching sections.
It's basically coaching sessions.
Coaching sections. There's therapy sections also too. Therapy sections.
Yes, so yeah. But then, although life coaching is not essentially therapy, it's in the world of life coaching is advised that you do not add on therapy, but instead refer them to a therapist.
It's fine. Coaching sections. So yeah, before you start educating them. So there's coaching section, but you can move further. So you can start doing something like webinars. It's a means of delivering value to them. Ebooks, if you're going to write book, it's a form of delivering value to them. Facilitating sections can form of delivering value to them. If you're a health coach, when you do those health exercise stuff, it's a form of delivering value to them. Do you understand? And of course, after sales service.
Yes.
So does anybody else have issue? If you have issue with the channels, please drop it on the chat box so that I can be able to help you before we jump to the next part, which has to do with key activities. All right, looks as if we are all fine there. If you have issues, please just drop it in the chat box, and I will respond back to you. So key activities. All right. So key activities. Let me explain key activities. Please look up. Key activities talks about what are your core business operations? What are your core business activities? What is core things you need to do as a business to work? Are we going to have the recording of this section? Yes, you're going to have the recording of this section. I will upload it to my YouTube channel, then I will just send us the link so that we can watch it. When you watch, subscribe, yeah? I'm trying to grow that place. So I'll put it on my YouTube channel, then sorry, guys. All right, fine. So, like I said, I'm going to upload this on my YouTube channel, then I will share with us. What other channels can a pharmaceutical setup deliver value in addition to selling quality products, delivery, great customer service? For a pharmaceutical product, it does basically these three things: is the selling of your products, is quality products, delivery, great customer service. That's all. I think that is all. That is for channels, right? Is it channels or for customer service? Channels, yes. That's how you basically deliver value. Those three. Let it not be too much. So I like 3, 5, or 7. Stick between 3 and 5. So key activities. So like I said, key activities talks about what are your core business activities. What do you do core as a business person? So let's start with Deborah. Deborah, what do you do core as a business?
Okay, I market, I procure goods.
You are copying from the original. Yes, I've said it.
Well, you basically said everything. You gave it to us at the beginning. So it actually tallies. Okay, it's a one-person business for now.
No, you can talk. Don't worry. You can repeat.
I do all the marketing by myself, all the procurement of goods by myself. I handle delivery, though I try to use a very good delivery company. Okay. I do the baking by myself. I'm the only staff, so I run admin also.
So you cannot put that baking as production. So production for you is both the whole baking, mixing, making of the cake, packaging and stuff. You can just put it within production. So you do marketing, you do procurement, you do production,
delivery,
you do delivery, and you do customer management stroke admin. So that's fine.
I also do my bookkeeping myself.
It's part of admin.
Oh, okay.
Good. Our life coach, who are you?
Yes, I'm here.
For business activity.
So for production, I would say
you are not producing anything, right?
No, what I mean is content for my webinars and my ebooks.
So wait, calm down. The first thing you do is marketing. That's how you get customer. So marketing.
Okay. Okay. So I do marketing, yeah.
Do coaching section.
I do coaching sessions. So what would that be classified as?
So coaching section is still part of your work now. It's part of your key activity.
And what I'm saying is it should just stand alone as a key activity, right?
Yeah, it can stand alone as a key activity. Your coaching section is a key activity. If it's what you want, when you want to break it down further, that is when you can start talking about doing stuff like design thinking, facilitation. You can just summarize everything as coaching section.
Okay.
For me, it's because of you're a coach. I'll summarize everything as design thinking. Leave the design thinking. Let us put it as coaching section. So you just basically do marketing, you do coaching. If you are into media production, then you can then say media. You can just put media production. Then admin and customer management. You are not delivering anything. You don't need you don't need a transport company.
Okay.
Yeah. If you have an office, facility management part of admin. All right.
Okay.
Who needs help? I don't need photography and cinematography. Yeah. How do I sell my products? Chineke. Oh, you pray. Probably this is your question there. It's for another class. How do you sell your products? Oh, Jesus. I will answer your question at the end. Nedum Dumka Aya. You are ready? That's your question.
Oh,
Yes.
what about me? I do hairdressing. So how do I?
So your key activities as an hairdresser basically will be marketing. You do procurement because you buy your hairdressing stuff. You basically do.
Yes,
Then
yes,
you also do. Then you can add hair servicing because you service people's hair. You do customer management. You do admin. That's all.
Okay, sir.
Good. All right. Somebody else just asked a question. You haven't addressed mine. Olufunke, what is this thing? How do B2B deliver value to customer? So Olufunke, I don't know what type of B2B are you referring to? Olufunke, if you can hear me, maybe you should speak and tell us what kind of this thing are you referring to? What kind of B2B are you referring to? I need to know what kind of B2B because the B2B differs from one B2B to another. All right, while we're waiting for she to type, let's jump to key resources. Deborah, key resources. So key resources talks about what do you need to start. So Deborah, what are the things you need? Deborah.
Okay, to start, can you hear me?
Yeah, just to start to operate.
Okay, to start a baking business, technically you need your oven, you need your mixer.
Mixer.
I use hand to mix for, yes, you need your mixer, you need your bowls, your
no.
papers and what have you.
So that it doesn't get this thing. You need a phone for communication. You need production equipment. So in brackets, you can put the oven, mixer, blah, blah, blah. You need a production space, your kitchen. That's all. Maybe you need a staff, maybe a support staff. That's all, 4 things. Huh?
Okay.
Where's our life coach?
I'm right here.
Aya or Fumbi, Abi Fumi, what do we need?
A phone and a laptop.
Just phone and laptop.
And a phone, laptop, and a journal. Journal.
Phone, laptop, journal. I like your business. You are the person. Right. I meant selling direct. Okay, Olufunke to moms, dads, auntie, grandma. Hey, Funke, please unmute your mic. Unmute your mic.
Hello.
Yes, Funke. What do you do, ma?
I sell children things.
Okay, so if you
like
share children things, B2B person, yeah, B2B person. Except you're selling to schools.
No, it's B2B.
No, it's B2C. Are you selling to schools? Or you're selling to parents directly?
I'm selling to parents directly.
It's B2C now. Yeah, a B2C person.
Yeah, it's B2C.
So which area do you need help with? Channels?
Yes, please.
Your channel of delivery basically would be delivery of the products to them. That's how you deliver value.
Just that.
That's a straight. Just delivery of products and services to them, and maybe after customer services. So after they deal with you, what are the other advice you basically provide for them?
Okay.
All right. Good. So we're done with key activities. With key resources, if anybody needs help with it, please drop it in the chat. Then we'll go to key partners. So key partners, like I said, talks about people outside the organization that you need to run your business. So let's start with Debbie. Debbie, who are the people or agencies outside the organization that you need to run your business?
Okay, like I said, there's a company I use for delivery, so I have to partner.
Okay, fine. So you have a logistic firm, you can put in them, yeah?
And then there's a particular place I get my products from. So even if they don't have it or it's something I'm looking
a
for.
Product supplier.
Yeah, product supplier.
You don't need
bank. Yeah, that's just about to say bank.
It's agency. If you're trying to scale, you will need to register with NAFDAC.
Okay, yes, and then like CAC also for registration of
that's government agency. That's government agency. If you also need to grow, you will need to join like maybe the Bakers Association of Nigeria. I don't know what's the name of this thing. Those are trade unions. You will need to join them. Do you understand? Those are partners outside your organizations that you just say. So say as you for a business, you want to focus more on marketing cake. You don't want to be producing cake. Maybe somebody does production for you. You can then put a production partner. Do you understand? Good.
Yes.
All right. Fumi, our life coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I now need the government agency that says for my registration.
Yeah.
Probably the bank for payments.
Yeah.
But that I need help with the others.
Okay, so CAC, banks, trade union, they are coaching, there's a coaching association in Nigeria, so you could basically need them. Well, it depends on you. You don't need a production partner, except you maybe are doing media production, then you will need a media company that will help you with your production. Say you want to outsource your social media stuff, then you would need a social media agency, a digital agency that would be part of your partners. So when it comes to partnership, key partnership, guys, anything that you are not doing, that you're outsourcing, put it there. If you're outsourcing production, or you're outsourcing marketing, or you're outsourcing your admin or accounting part, just basically put it there. Is that understood?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Does anybody have a question before we move to cost structure? It's already 7 o'clock. I need to catch up. Yes, Mary J.
Other key partners do staffing come there?
No. Staffing is key resources.
Oh.
All right. Nedum Dumka.
Yes, sir. Okay.
I've murdered your name.
Yes, Nedum Dumka. Yes, sir.
All right.
I'm so sorry. Okay, thank you, sir. Okay. Like for me, I don't produce none of my products. I get them from maybe a big supplier and all of that. So what would be mine? What would be my partners?
Oh, your partner, what do you say?
I sell services. I sell beauty.
Okay, you are the hairdresser.
I don't sell services. I sell value.
No, I mean, what service do you sell?
Yes, sir.
And what service? What are you into? What service are you selling to people?
Beauty.
Are you the hairdresser?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So your key partners, government agencies, shift falls into it. Financial agencies, shift fall into it. Well, a bit of production. So you can say beauty product producers, they shift fall into it. If you are working with a marketer, they fall into it. If you're working with a logistic company, you put it there also too. Do you understand? Because you don't produce your product.
Yes, I have that. I have government agency.
Yeah. Okay. So cost structure. So when it comes to cost structure, what you're trying to do when it comes to cost structure is that cost structure talks about what are the areas you're going to be spending money on. So Debbie, let's start with you. What are the things you're spending money on? What is taking money from you? What are you spending money to keep your business door open? So what are the things?
Marketing, buying of supplies, gas, basically it's airtime, data to stay online and promote the business, stuff like that.
So marketing is one. You say marketing. What else did they say?
Supplies.
Supplies. Okay. Yeah, supplies. Yeah.
Like things like gas, to gas, data, those things that you have to get
so
to make sure.
we can put it marketing, then we can put supply stroke production costs. Can just put it there. Even if you are working from your house, your business is supposed to be paying a part of that rent. So we have to put it as facility fee or rent. Do you understand?
Yes.
So rent has to be part of it. Apart from rent, then there's facility. So facility talks about facility shared into two. There's rent, then there's your recurrent cost of facility. Loma bill, of course, if you're in Lagos State, Loma bill, there's the light bill you pay monthly, there's office maintenance, maybe somebody coming to clean or do stuff like that. That is all part of the cost you put. Then say you bought a mixer, and your mixer is supposed to last for 2 years. There's a depreciation cost you're supposed to add to it. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Life coach, where are you?
Right here.
All right. Good.
So on the cost structure, I think taking a cue from your conversation with Deborah, I would say rent.
You're copying from the original.
So then I would say facility fee, most especially electricity bill, data and airtime, since I work with the internet often, and I could say depreciation cost on the laptop and the phone.
Okay. Sorry. All right. Okay, that's fine. Does anybody have issue with cost structure? Let's help the person out before we jump to the final part, revenue stream. Then we can call today a night. Then we'll do our next class on Thursday evening. Not Thursday. We'll do our next class. I have classics Wednesday and Thursday. So I think we'll just do our next class on Friday. So any question so far?
Excuse me.
Yes, Mary.
Can we put things like airtime, data?
That's marketing. That's marketing.
Oh, it's under marketing.
Some all of them as marketing. You can explain it in detail. Just put brackets.
Okay. Not running costs. Marketing.
Just marketing.
Okay. Thank you.
Right.
Does that also apply for me?
Yeah, of course.
For everyone?
Yes, everyone. Marketing, those stuff is marketing. Okay. Transport, you can say client, marketing, all of them. Just put it under marketing. All right, revenue. Okay, revenue stream. So let's start. Revenue stream. So revenue stream talks about how you make money as a business. So when it comes to revenue stream, majorly there are 5 ways people make money as business. So let me tell you, these are the 5 ways. Note it down. Number 1 is direct selling. So you directly sell your services to people. The second one is retainership. So retainership talks about people pay you subscription fee. So some people call it subscription fee, some people call it retainer. They pay you a subscription fee. The third one is called partnership fee. So you partner with someone and they pay you a partnership fee. Is that understood? You guys do something together and they pay you. Partnership. The fourth one is called the referral fee.
Sorry, sir. Please, can you just sort of distinguish between 2 and 3? I don't think you said too much in number 3. Yeah.
Okay, so the first one is called direct selling. You sell directly to people. So
yeah.
So the first one, sorry, I'm at home. There are some soldiers around here. Okay. So the first one is called direct selling. So direct selling How should I use, for example, the blood of Jesus? Okay, you
It's me
meet
now.
wait, wait, calm down. We meet Deborah, so we're using case study of Deborah this way. Next class, we're not using Deborah or for me. So we meet Deborah and said, okay, Deborah, bake cake for us. How much for your cake? Deborah says 20K. You give Deborah 20K. That is direct sales. Second one is called retainership. So retainership. So we do retainership at the startup place. So we manage people's accounts for them. We do people's HR. So on a monthly basis, they pay us for doing that. You like the same thing you do MTN do with you. MTN gives you data. You pay subscription fee for your data. You pay subscription fee for DSTV. That is subscription fee. Do you understand? So there's subscription fee,
Yes.
there's retainer, then there's direct sale. So some people take subscription as retainer. It always goes similar. It's a bit similar, but it's just a bit different. Subscription is more defined. Retainer is okay. Retainer has a specific period attached to it. It's not like a forever thing, but there's still a retention with it. The third one is partnership. So partnership would be something like this. I and Fumi is a life coach. I'm a business consultant. We do something together. We get money and we split. That is partnership. We've gotten money from partnership. Do you understand? Then
Yes.
there is referral fee. So I will be referring people. When I refer people, they pay me referral fee. Do you understand? So an example of that can be, Deborah can say, okay, since I bake cake, people that come to meet me to bake cake for their wedding, I will refer Toby. Toby does wedding logistic. He helps you transport all your different stuff on wedding. Toby will give me 20% of what he gets. That is referral fee. I referred Toby and I got money from it. Then the last one has to do with, they call it, what's the name of this stuff? When you have like a franchise, so they call it a franchise fee. So the franchise fee has to do with, you have a brand, you have built the brand, you can then sell your franchise to people. So like Mr. Biggs is from UAC Foods, or Chicken Republic is from, what's the name of this Chicken Republic, guys? You guys, do any people know the owner of Chicken Republic? Is it Friesland Food? Oh, somebody help me, oh. This thing is going online. The name was right out of my head. Is it Friesland Food? It's not Friesland. Let's stick with Mr. Biggs. I think we all, can you guys hear me?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so don't know UAC Food. So UAC Food
Food
owns
concepts.
Food Concept, thank you for Chicken Republic. Let's use Food Concept. So for Food Concept owns the franchise of Chicken Republic, but they don't own all the Chicken Republic. Some Chicken Republic are being owned by private individuals or private businesses that comes to buy that franchise from them and give them yearly franchise fee. Do you understand that? Do you guys understand?
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
it's not all business. So my business, the startup place, we basically make money more from direct selling if we're doing a project for someone, or retainer. That's all. We don't have a franchise right now. When we start building franchise, then we can have franchise fee. We do partnership once in a while. Referral, most times when I refer somebody to somebody, I just tell the person, hold your money. If you don't hold your body, take care, enjoy the loot and enjoy the money from yourself. Just enjoy the money and do the work well. So do you guys understand that? So I just mentioned 5 ways that people make money as businesses. So you just need to ask yourself, what area do we make money as a business person? Can you explain the key partner to value proposition? So Joy, I don't know if you came late, but can you drop your YouTube channel name and when you'll be posting the recording? When I post it, I will post it on the group for you guys to get it. Don't worry, I'll post the link. But the name of my YouTube channel is Mark Onoja. Just Mark. If you check Mark Onoja, you'll see it. I'm trying to grow that channel. So if you Google Mark Onoja, you see it on YouTube. So this person asked a question. Let me get to answer. Joy Olasuye. So for Joy, I don't know the products and services you're doing. So to make it more specific and to make it more tailored to you, I think you need to tell me what business you're into and what products and services you're dealing with. So Joy?
I sell chin-chin.
You said chin-chin. So you spend pastry. So what area are you having issues with? Customer service or value proposition?
No, it's like I came a little bit late when you're explaining the key partners.
Okay. So better still, you have to watch the video. But I can just quickly tell you is that when it comes to value proposition, let's talk about value proposition. It's a key for you. You said chin-chin, you said pastries, you said small chips. Let's just put it
yes.
this way. What you need to do is that you need to ask yourself, what are the key things people are looking for? What key solution are people looking for that my products and services can provide for them? So are they looking for tasty chin-chin, or they are looking for healthy chin-chin, or they are looking for snackable chin-chin? So if they're looking for snackable and healthy chin-chin, say we sell snackable. What is the name of your stuff, your business, Joy? Joy, oh.
Derrick Delight Food.
Carving, is it carving you said?
Derrick.
Derrick.
D-A-R-F.
Okay. So Derrick Delight Food will provide tasty and snackable small chops and chin-chin for people that need on-the-go meal to keep them healthy. Something like that. You can also use that as your
value proposition.
So that sums up everything you do as a business. So from your value proposition, you can then start saying, okay, who are my target markets? I'm targeting people within the age of 20 to 40, that they go, they are working, and they'll need something to snack in the office or snack at home, and they don't always cook. Right? Does that anybody else have a question?
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, man.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. The brand consultants.
So, thank you, good evening, sir. So I just wanted to kind of say something around the referral fee. Is this something very close to affiliate as well?
Yes, it's affiliates. It's another is the word people use. Affiliate is a new term, but most times is referral. Affiliates plays partnership, plays referral, but affiliates stays in the middle of both of them.
Okay, partnership and referral.
Yeah.
And the subscription or what's the difference between the? I mean, should it be a question? Something just popped up in my mind when you were talking.
Some people call it subscription, some people call it retainer, but I just explained it to you in the most simplest term. So if you're dealing with B2B, you can't go and start telling them this is your subscription fee. It's called retainer. If you're dealing with B2C, it's not a retainer fee. You call it subscription fee. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, good. Sorry, any other question? Ask now or forever or your peace. All right. Okay, please turn on your video. Let's do a selfie before we leave class. I turn on your video. I know everywhere is dark. Turn on your video. Everyone, video on. Shego, please, it's just dark. Shego, just put your teeth out so that we'll know that there's somebody there. Just smile, so we'll see it. Shego and Ojo, even Ojo too, black screen. All right, guys, thanks. So our next class is going to hold. So I have a class on Wednesday and I have a class on Thursday. So that would be maybe on Friday. We're going to have a class. So we'll just do a review, what you have done. You can go, let's do a review on it. Formally, we normally do business plan, but this time the KPI for us is business model canvas. So we're going to be working with that. Where's Deborah?
Present, sir.
Where are you? Oh, my screen is not large enough to capture everybody. Oh, my share. Okay.
Have you taken selfie? Can we go?
Yes, I'm taking 4 selfie. Wait, so I need to take another selfie. I need to take 2 selfies so that I will post it on our group. So that the people that came to class will pepper the people that didn't come to class. The selfie should behave well. My laptop is hanging. The blood of Jesus. Sorry, that's 1 minute. So we'll do the next class. We'll do the next class on Friday. I'll tell you when. I will also post I'll post the video on my YouTube channel, basically gets to share. And should you have any question, please, the group chat is there, engage me, just tag me in the post and get to us. Please get this stuff done. And Friday's class, we'll look for something else to learn. I will just think on something else to learn. Maybe I can just start teaching people more on that customer and product development part, and we can then do something on financials and get it where. So for the other document I dropped, you're supposed to print it and come to class with it on Saturday, that entrepreneurship test. So have it printed, 1 copy, not 2, 1 copy for yourself. If you love your guardian angel, you can print for the person and bring. But just print 1 copy and bring. Let me stop recording. Recording stop. All right. So